Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Anthony. It's complete on the right side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really...
There he goes! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy did.
And They look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Anthony. Got a man, it's Moore. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there,
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and
this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Anthony. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Hope. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The inside handoff. He's loose at the 15. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Anthony. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Anthony. Catch in the middle. It's shot. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Canes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. Can they catch him? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackrabbit. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hands, it's Moore. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't route.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds. What a play to create a sudden opportunity. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Jennings. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Anthony. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 35 over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ford. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air. It's Ford. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And they'll knock him down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grab near the marker. It's Fung. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes the option. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun to give, looking for room. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Pass the Sticks and still on his feet. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Back to throw, it's Anthony. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the Sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
Oh, he's got some space. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way.
There he goes! And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Fung. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give, and tick, 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 tick. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hussein. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here we go, here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put